Hello, this is Flights in Asia, and today's video will be a bit different, as we'll be visiting the city of Tokorozawa, Japan. Located 30 kilometers west of Tokyo, this seemingly quiet city in Japan's Saitama Prefecture is known as the birthplace of Japanese aviation. Today, the former airfield, which was Japan's first, now hosts an aviation museum featuring a collection of historic aircraft as it celebrates the early history of Japanese aviation development. And in this brief video, you'll be coming along to take a look at what's inside the museum along with the surrounding area. A few months ago, I was in Tokyo. While not my first time in the Japanese capital city, I was looking for things to do. One of the attractions that came about in my search was the Tokorozawa Aviation Museum. From Tokyo, the train ride can take around 1 hour to the Seibu Railway's Kokukoen station. From here, depending on your pace of walking, it's around a 10 to 20 minute walk to the actual museum building. During the walk to the museum, you'll notice no trace of any airport or aviation activities. Though at the station, there are some artwork featuring some airplanes, a reference to the aviation activities of the past. The former Tokorozawa airfield was opened as a military base on April 5, 1911. Before the airfield was opened, there were flying tours doing aerial displays done by both Japanese and foreign pilots. Among these pilots was Captain Yoshitoshi Tokugawa. Using a Farman HF-7, Captain Tokugawa would pilot the first aircraft operating out of the Tokorozawa airfield. Following the first flight, Captain Tokugawa would be among the leaders of the early development of Japanese aviation. From Tokorozawa, this is where Japan built its first domestically produced military aircraft, the Kaishiki Ichigo, which resembles the Wright brothers' Wright Flyer, but more based on the French-made Farman plane that Captain Tokugawa used. Being a military base, Tokorozawa was the base for pilot training and aircraft development, though later activities would be shifted to the nearby Tachikawa Air Base, which is the first airport for the city of Tokyo and Japan. Towards the end of World War II, Tokorozawa was among the targets of the US military in 1945, and after the Japanese surrender, the US Air Force used the facility to support its activities at Tachikawa and Yokota Air Base. Gradually, aviation activities decreased at Tokorozawa, and the former base area was gradually returned from the US to Japan by 1982. Aviation-related items such as aircraft owned by the Japanese military would eventually be brought into Tokorozawa, and the museum would be opened in 1993. There are no more planes taking off and landing at Tokorozawa. The real-life Tokyo Air Traffic Control Center is located nearby. So now back in modern-day Tokorozawa, as we continue the walk to the Tokorozawa Aviation Museum. Along the way, you'll find an NAMC YS-11, Japan's first domestically produced commercial aircraft. Built in the 1960s and 70s, I have done a video on this aircraft, which I'll be linking in the description below. While outside, it's still part of the collection of the Aviation Museum. Eventually, you'll get to the museum building, which resembles a hangar, which was once the original runway of the airfield. Just outside the museum building is another aircraft on display, a Curtiss C-46, which the Japanese Air Self-Defense Force acquired after World War II from the US. Inside the hangar-like museum building, you'll be able to enjoy the static aircraft on display, along with other educational content, though the signage is all in Japanese. In addition to the displays, there is also a movie theater, a souvenir shop, and flight simulators on the second floor. The museum is an interesting place, though there are some noticeably absent aircraft such as the Japanese Zero, the famed Japanese World War II aircraft. If you happen to be in Tokyo or in the nearby areas and are an aviation geek interested in aviation history, this is a cool place to visit in an area that is far away from the hustle and bustle of Tokyo. Getting to Tokorozawa will take some time from Tokyo, though it's a 10-minute walk from the Seibu Railway's Kokukoen station. From the Metro Tokyo area, you can hop on the Seibu Shinjuku line from Seibu Shinjuku Station. There is an entry fee of around 520 yen for adults, though if you also want to add on the movie theater experience, it's 630. The entrance fee payments are done through cash only. If you plan on eating before or after your tour of the Aviation Museum, there is a souvenir shop and cafe, or you can get some dining and snack options at the Kokukoen station. I definitely hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do happen to be in Tokyo, this is a great place to visit. This has been Flights in Asia. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.